I'm afraid of you.
You should be.
Is The Hunt for Gollum just another one of Peter Jackson's cash grabs? Or is it the real deal? Let's talk about it. I'm Brandon and welcome back to Screen Wars. When The Hunt for Gollum first got announced, I'm going to be honest, I was not really that excited. After the War of the Rohirrim, Peter Jackson's attempt at adapting a character that literally had one sentence in the books, to me personally it just felt like a money grab. Let's sell some action figures, let's sell some merch, let's get all of the fans hyped. Animation was cool and everything. There was some aspects that were cool, but overall I wasn't a fan of the story. I just didn't think it was necessary whatsoever. Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite things of all time. I literally grew up on it, read the books. It is one of my favorite things ever. I do want to be excited for it. So the film is supposed to be set in between the end of The Hobbit and the beginning of The Fellowship of the Ring. The film is supposed to feature a younger Aragorn hunting down Gollum on the orders of Gandalf. When Gandalf is trying to figure out what Bilbo's ring is, he's trying to hunt down Gollum to ask him questions about it. He sends Aragorn to hunt him down. And that's basically the premise of the whole entire movie. Now, Gollum is one of the most iconic characters of all time, and Andy Serkis had one of the best performances we've ever seen on film. When it was announced that he was actually directing and starring in the movie, obviously as Gollum, that is a huge, huge positive, because I really think that he will bring everything he has to make this film as good as he possibly can. Andy Serkis is a great sign as director. The producers are Peter Jackson, Fran Welsh, which is Peter Jackson's wife, and Philippa Boyens, who they all worked on all of the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies and the War of the Rohirrim. Ian McKellen is returning as Gandalf, which obviously he's the only person that can play Gandalf. I'm just so nervous that I just want it to be good so bad. Ian McKellen seems very excited and ready to step back into the role of Gandalf, which is a great sign. Unlike Harrison Ford and Han Solo, Ian McKellen loves playing Gandalf. It just makes you love the character even more. Now, let's talk about the biggest fucking red flag of all time. Viggo Mortensen not playing Aragorn. In the world of de-aging, literally every movie features a de-aged character. And Weta Effects is one of the best VFX companies in the entire world. One of the best companies of all time. And you're telling me you can't de-age this man? You're gonna de-age Gandalf, I'm sure, because Ian McKellen is a lot older. Nobody cares that he's much older than he was. It's going to be before The Lord of the Rings, and then when he played Gandalf in The Hobbit, nobody cared that he was older when he should have been younger. Nobody cared. I think it's just a huge, huge mistake, especially because there's interviews with Viggo where he states that he is willing to come back and he wants to play Aragorn.
And is that a chapter for you that is closed? Is that something you would ever return to, that you will never return to? You know, people are foaming at the mouth.
I have an open mind, and I had a great experience working on that massive project. I learned a lot, and as you mentioned, I made some good friendships that persist until this day. And so, yeah, it'd be great to revisit that universe, but I don't know how that would happen exactly. Of course, I'm open to it.
You would think with the fans not receiving the War of the Rohirrim as well as it could have, you would think that they would take note and try to service the fans. Nobody's going to want somebody else playing Aragorn. It's like somebody else playing Gandalf. It's the same exact thing. Maybe in 20 years from now, and when it's 40 years past the Fellowship of the Ring, maybe you can recast Viggo, but I don't think you can yet, especially with de-aging technology. And by that time, you can just AI the entire movie. There's not even going to be a need for actors. The movie is set to release in December 2027, so we have some time. We haven't even gotten anything. I think they just started filming. Ian McKellen is already doing interviews about it, saying he's excited to reprise the role, although stating that the movie is going to be slightly different from the books, because in the books, Gandalf and Aragorn hunt down Gollum together. I'm guessing because of Ian McKellen's age, it'll be more so Aragorn hunting down Gollum under Gandalf's orders.
In The Hunt for Gollum, which is the next film Andy Serkis is directing. I know that you really can't tell us anything about the story. I understand that. But can you tell us when you start filming?
I think in July, which is unfortunate because it's winter down there in New Zealand.
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
is.
not sure that I want to be out there in the wind and the rain. But we'll be indoors probably most of the time. Yes, then I put on the pointy hat and the beard.
Yeah.
And the nose. Yeah.
Sure.
And the eyebrows. Yeah.
Yes.
And the moustache. Yeah. Oh dear. And the gloves, I dare say. I don't know.
There are reports that they will be using a ton of practical effects. And like I said before, Weta is involved in the VFX, so I'm sure all of that will be looking very good and very similar to the original trilogy. But I really want to know what you guys think. Is The Hunt for Gollum just a cash grab, or is it something that the fans are going to cherish for the next 10, 20 years? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video. It helps out with the algorithm. I'm Brandon, and this is Screen Wars, and we'll see you in the next one.